class is basically going into what is believed to be a contradiction in the Apocrypha. So I'm going to address it because Christianity cults are going to try to use it. So I'm going to address it. Just in case someone try to throw it at you, you know how to deal with it. I'm going to take the long way, though. Isaiah 46, verse 10. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Read it again.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
Now, we're in the last days. Oftentimes, Israel always wants to see proof that there's a God, or they want a sign. And Christ said the wicked generation seeketh after a sign. Well, the Most High gave us a whole chapter of signs, 28:15. 28:15, the curses go down to yokes of iron upon our neck. That happened? Yep. He throws them to slave ships. That happened? Yep. Children being sold? Yep. Nationality being changed? Yep. Those are the signs. You want to see the signs, you live in them. And the Most High spoke of those things long before they took place through Moses. Read it one more time.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
So he declared the things that were going to happen in the end from the very beginning. Go ahead.
And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
And from thousands of years ago, things that are happening right now. Go ahead.
Saying, my counsel.
That goes back to what Deacon Al mentioned earlier about sanctuaries, different tongues. He spoke that in Revelations. That's 96 AD, 100 AD. Revelations is written. We're reading that in 2017. And it's coming to pass now. We're seeing it. Brothers going out traveling different countries, speaking to our people in different tongues. It's happening now. So the things that are written of old are happening now. Go ahead.
Saying, my counsel shall stand.
Meaning what I said in the past is going to happen in the future is going to happen. Go ahead.
And I will do all my pleasure.
And I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. And the way I want to do it, when I want to do it. Get chapter 42, verse 9.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Before things happen, I tell you already. You're going to go into slavery in ships. It happened. Before it happened, I said it before. You're going to lose your nationality. Before it happened, I said it before. I gave you a warning. Go ahead. Read it again. Read it again.
Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Yeah, like America. America's written about in the Bible. The 7 heads and 10 horns, all that's in the Bible. The European Union, the 7 heads and the 7-headed dragon, all of that goes into the nations. He spoke about that before. He spoke about America before it even came into existence in much detail also. So the things that we read about thousands of years ago, written thousands of years ago, happen now, or happening now, or in existence now. All right? Let's get Malachi 1 and 4. Malachi 1. Let's start from verse 1. Start from there. Remember the class is why create who you hate. So, you know what we're going to read about now. Malachi 1 and verse 1.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Because Israel asked that in the spirit. Where? Because we're always in captivity. So we're asking him in the spirit, where have you loved us? In this captivity, that captivity? Where? Where? Go ahead.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
So he responds, was not Esau your brother? Go ahead.
Saith the Lord. Yet I loved Jacob.
And yet out of the two of you, I loved him more. I loved Jacob. Go ahead.
And I hated Esau.
And I hate Esau. Now, did the Lord create Esau? Yes, he did. But he hated him. Go ahead.
And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Go ahead.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished.
Edom says in the condition we're going to be in eventually, we're poor, we're nothing. We're in the caves. We're living, in this instance, they was in the Caucasus Mountains. That's what he's going into, the Dark Ages, them being in the Caucasus Mountains. I went over that in that video, Edom. No one can deny that anymore. Arabs. Yeah, okay. They was in the mountains. They were impoverished. Go ahead. Cave dwellers. Go ahead.
But we will return and build the desolate places.
But in time, they were going to rebuild themselves and build up the desolate places. Their condition. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
So Mosiah is saying before it took place, they're going to build themselves up. They're going to make themselves, they're going to become America. They're going to build up. And when they do, I'm going to bring them down to nothing. Go ahead.
And they shall call them the border of
And
wickedness.
they shall be acknowledged in time. When I bring them down, everyone's going to know that this nation is the beginning and the end of all evil upon the earth. The border of wickedness, the beginning and the end of wickedness. That's what they are. That's who they are. The wicked. Go ahead.
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Everyone's going to know that this is the nation that God has always despised and will always hate forever. The people against whom the Lord has, the people, not the person, Esau himself, but his people are the people he's going to hate forever. All right? Now, so the Lord made Esau, but why would he hate something he made? He made him. Why hate him? Romans 9, verse 1. Only for a reason, because what's happening now is, I said before, I'm going to burn every Christianity project I find. What's happening now is they're trying to find a way to discredit the Apocrypha in the most pathetic way they can think of possible. So, leave no stone unturned. Romans 9, verse 1.
Romans chapter 9, verse 1. I say the truth in Christ, I lie not.
Mm-hmm.
My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Ghost,
Go ahead.
that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart.
Uh-huh.
For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my
I
brethren.
wish I could take upon the curses on myself rather than my whole nation take upon the curses. Go ahead.
For my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh,
Who was that?
who are Israelites,
So his kinsmen according to the flesh, his brethren, are Israelites. Go ahead.
to whom pertaineth the adoption,
Uh-huh.
and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of God, and the promises, whose are the
Read verse
fathers,
4 again. It's my favorite verse. Read verse 4 again.
who are Israelites,
Who are Israelites? Go ahead.
to whom pertaineth
Now, let me go slow with that one. To whom pertains, means to whom belongs. Go ahead.
the adoption,
So the adoption of Christ dying on the cross and adopting us back to the Father, that belongs to the Israelites. That's what it pertains to. It doesn't say pertains to the Israelites and anybody else. It says pertains to the Israelites. Go ahead.
to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory,
Glory goes into the kingdom of heaven upon the earth. That pertains to the Israelites. That's who glory belongs to. Go ahead.
and the covenants,
And the covenants, old and new, pertain to the Israelites. Not everybody. The Israelites. That's what Romans 9 and 4 is, like we always, since it's the old school, has been the nuclear bomb of Christianity. This in itself. Just verse 4 alone is destructive. I could end class right now with verse 4. It can end right now. That's how bad this is. Verse 4 alone, because Christianity is destroyed. Go ahead.
and the giving of the law,
Pertain to the Israelites. Go ahead.
and the service of God,
The service of God are those who are servants of God. That pertains to the Israelites once again.
and the promises,
And the promises, which pertain to the Israelites, go ahead,
whose are the fathers,
which belong to the fathers, now pertain to the Israelites. Every covenant from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob passed down pertains to the Israelites. Go ahead.
and of whom, as concerning the flesh,
His brethren,
Christ-
kinsmen, go ahead, what?
Christ came.
Why go anywhere else? I don't understand Christianity. I don't understand. Romans 9, verse 4 and 5 is just like, it's the Bible beginning and end. Just two verses. Galatians 4 and 5.
Galatians 4 and 5.
Uh-huh.
To redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons.
To redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons who were under the law. So he's writing to the Galatians, right? To the Galatians must be what? Okay. Now, let's further destroy John 3:16. Get me Hebrews 9:15. Hebrews 9:15 is like another, it's like Romans 9 and 4 in a nutshell. It's one verse. Hebrews 9 and 15. keep attack. I keep saying this every class. Leave us alone. You don't listen. Hebrews 9:15.
Hebrews chapter 9, verse 15. And for this cause he is the mediator of the New Testament.
Read verse 14.
Verse 14. How much more shall the blood of Christ, who offered the eternal spirit,
Who through the eternal spirit.
who through the eternal spirit offered himself without spot to God, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God.
Those going into Christ. Verse 15.
In verse 15. And for this cause he is the mediator
Christ is the mediator. Go ahead.
of the New
So
Testament,
Christ is the mediator of the new as Moses was of the old. Watch this.
that by means of death,
That by means of his death, go ahead,
for the redemption of the transgressions
to redeem them that were under the law. Go ahead.
of the transgressions that were under the first testament, they which are called might receive the promise of eternal
Read
inheritance.
15 again.
And for this cause he is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of death,
By means of his death, the blood of Christ, go ahead,
for the redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament.
so his death was for the redemption of those who were under the first testament. His death was for the redemption of those who transgressed the first testament. So when Christ died, he died for the transgressions of those who were under the first testament. So the world he so loved had to be under what? The first testament.
Right, and the first testament mean the first covenant.
That's exactly what it means. So Hebrews 9:15 is just as bad as Romans 9, verse 1 all the way through 4. No, there's more. Go ahead. Read more. Go ahead.
They which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance.
Go ahead. Y'all saw you again.
That's Romans 9
Yeah,
again. To whom
again.
pertaineth the glory.
Yep.
That's the same thing. And the promises.
And adoption of sons.
And the adoption of sons. Eternal, what does it say?
Eternal inheritance.
The kingdom of heaven belongs to the Israelites. That's what that scripture just told you.
Leave us alone. Romans 9. I keep saying every class so you get it. Well, not get it and get destroyed, one or the other. Romans 9, verse 6.
Romans chapter 9, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Not as though the word of God have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
Not all Israel is going to believe that Christ died for them or reject the Messiah, is what he's saying. Go ahead.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children.
Just because you're Israel don't mean you're going to get the kingdom, is what he's saying. Go ahead.
But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Nonetheless, Israel, through Isaac, is the one who Most High chose. He chose Isaac. Go ahead. Called means the chosen. Go ahead.
That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God. But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
So out of the children of Abraham, you had children of the flesh. Ishmael's one, Esau's another. Children of the flesh. The Lord ain't dealing with them. The promise comes to, remember it says, whose are the fathers? Romans 9. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You understand? Good.
So basically, when you look at that last line there, if you did not understand who the children of the flesh was, read that last line again.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
No, the thing about the flesh. That is
8.
Verse 6. To
No,
verse 8,
verse
excuse me,
8.
verse 8. That is, they which are the children of the flesh.
Now let's say we don't understand what that means. Children of the flesh could be everybody. Go ahead.
These are not the children of God.
So this also saying that whoever the children of the flesh is, they are not the children of God. That's clear English. Go ahead.
But the children of the promise
Once he said but, that lets you know that that's the exception to everybody else. But what?
But the children of the promise.
Who the children of the promise? I just told you in Romans 9 and 4. To whom pertaineth the promises? Israelites. Whose are the fathers? The Israelites. So once you've established that the Israelites are the children of the promise, that means everybody else is the children of the flesh, which are not the children of God. That's plain English. Christianity and their churches need to close up. Just close the doors.
Go ahead.
But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
Children of the promise, who the promise pertains to, are counted for the seed. Go ahead.
For this, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
Uh-huh.
For this is the word of promise.
Now he's going to explain to you what the promise was. Go ahead.
At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son.
The Lord sent angels and told Sarah and Abraham, you guys are old, but you're going to have a son. Because they already had Ishmael already through Hagar. They said, yeah, but that's not the child we're dealing with. The child that we're promising you now will be the child that we're going to deal with. What the Most High is going to deal with. That's the promise. Go ahead.
And not only this,
And not only Sarah, go ahead.
but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac.
Even by our father Isaac. Our father Isaac. Go ahead.
For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil.
So read verse 11 again. 11 again.
For the children being not yet born,
Children not yet even born yet. Go ahead.
neither having done any good or evil,
Didn't do anything wrong. Neither one. Go ahead.
that the purpose of God according to election might stand.
The Most High will have one he elects and one he rejects. Even before they were born, he said, I'm going to have this one I'm going to like. This one I'm not going to like. Go ahead.
Not of works,
Not of what they did and do anything wrong. Go ahead.
but of him that calleth.
But according to the election, who he chooses. Remember I said earlier, God does what he pleases. Isaiah 48 and 10. I make who I want and 46 and 10. I make who I want and I make, if I want to hate him, I want to hate him. If I want to love him, I want to love him. I do what I want to do. I make who I want to make. No one tells me nothing. That's what he's saying. Do as his own pleasure. Don't question what I do. We're going to read it. It's going to say it as we go down. Go ahead.
Verse 12, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
Go ahead, read again.
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
Uh-huh.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Now, what I like about this verse is because what you'll have Christianity cults do is they'll say Esau died off. Now, I'll tell you why they say this. And it's fun. I like it. It's fun when they say it. It's fun because they'll say that because they know that out of the entire Bible, there's one nation that God condemns from the very beginning to the very end of the book. Condemned. So, and he says he hates them. Not only written once, he hates them written 3 times. You read it in Malachi. You read it in Jeremiah, Obadiah. All those, Isaiah. Every prophet speaks doom concerning that nation. Condemnation throughout the entire book. The Apocrypha too. So, if God loves everybody, and there's one nation that exists that he doesn't like, then God doesn't love everybody. So what must we do? Oh, here's an idea. We'll say he's gone. Then that gives everybody else a chance. No, he's not gone. Because if he was gone, Paul wouldn't have mentioned him. There'd be no reason to mention Esau being hated if Esau was no more. Because Israel, God loves. And Israel still existed at that time. That's why he mentions he loves them, because they still were around at that time. And he's saying, even now, through Paul, I still love you. And I still hate Esau, because he's ruling over you as the Romans. But Paul couldn't say that. Paul said he hates Esau. He loves Jacob. Remember, Paul was, at this time, when Paul wrote this, he was locked up. And like today, when you oftentimes get letters, people they read for you. Read it, open it up first, read it, that's what happens. It happened back then also. Paul wrote things very wise. I'm not going to write that, all right? Esau's hated. They're Romans. They'll kill me in this jail. Kill me. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to say he hated Esau. You know what I'm talking about. That's what Paul's saying. You know what I'm talking about. He hated Esau. You know who that is, Rome. So-and-so, Jacob, I love you. That's us. We know what he's saying. We're like, okay, damn. Okay. Because remember, Israel at that time thought Rome was like they do today. Rome is the Don. Lord said, nah. Paul said, they eat them and God hates them still. That hasn't changed. They're ruling over you, but God still hates them. That's what he's saying to them. So read again.
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
And still does. Go ahead.
What shall we say then?
What shall we say regarding that? He made them. He loved one and hate the other. What shall we say regarding this? Go ahead.
Is there unrighteousness with God?
Is God wrong for creating something just to hate it and make it? Wow, is it wrong? Is he wrong for that? Go ahead.
God forbid.
No, he's not wrong for that. Because God does what he wants to do. Go ahead.
For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
So Paul's giving us an idea of what the Most High does. He goes, listen, I will have mercy on whom I have mercy. He told Moses this. Go ahead.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
And I will like who I like. Go ahead.
So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy.
So you can't will yourself into God's mercy. You can go out there and teach, like what's the name did? Antiochus. When he got sick in Maccabees, he said, I'll spread the gospel. I'll teach you about your God. The Lord killed him anyway, and in the most painful manner. Because he was an evil bastard. Evil red bastard. That's what he was. And the Lord killed him anyway. So it's not of him that willeth. He tries to will himself. Oh, he loves the world. That's what Esau does. He wills himself into it. He makes the Messiah white like him. He makes the prophets white like him. That's your will. That's your willing it. That's you, but what we say, winging it. That's what Esau does. He wings it. I'm the prophets. I'm God. No, you're not. You're the devil the Bible speaks of, that God hates. Read again.
For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion of whom I will have compassion.
16.
So then it is not of him that willeth,
That
nor
tries, that pushes towards it. Go ahead.
nor of him that runneth,
Nor runs to teach something else. That's what they do. Oh, he loves all nations. That's running. Running with a doctrine, trying to teach something. Go ahead.
but of God that showeth mercy.
It's God's decision. Can't change it. No matter what you will, or what you want to be, or what you try to teach, you can't change what God is. Like in that book we read in that class that they were eating, where it says, people read that, the author said people read about God hating Esau and try to water it down and sugarcoat it and make it something else, but it means what it means. You can't change what it's written. What's what it say? The scripture can't be broken. The scripture cannot be broken. If he hates them, he hates them. That's it.
I'll give you a
Yeah.
quick precept. Isaiah 14:1. Just the top line. That's all I want.
Yep.
Because that bottom
Yeah,
part
that's
of what he just read there, it says,
God
so
knows
then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. So the question is, who does God have mercy for?
Isaiah 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
That's a future prophecy right there. That particular scripture that he's reading goes with Revelation, like one of the last chapters in the Bible is the prophecy that he's reading. Go ahead, read that again.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
That's the part I wanted. And will yet choose Israel. Even though, although we broke God's laws, although we turned out, the Most High put us in captivity, all the ugliness, the ugly relationship that we had with the Most High said, at the end of the whole deal, I'm still going to have mercy on Jacob, and I will yet choose Israel. I'm still choosing Israel, regardless. That's what he's saying. Okay, Deacon.
Romans 9, verse 17.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Read 17 again.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh.
You have to ask yourself, why'd you mention Pharaoh for? Because somebody was ruling that God hates. And he raised him up, just like he did Pharaoh. But Paul's not saying who. But those who read it, the Israelites that he wrote to understood what he was saying. That's like us in this room don't understand what he's saying. Now, he don't read this and go, oh, yeah, he's talking about Pharaoh in Exodus. No, he's not. He's talking about the modern Pharaoh of that time. What's he talking about? Read again.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose
The same, get that word in mind, the same purpose. Go ahead.
have I raised thee up.
Remember, read verse 11 again, verse 11.
Verse 11, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
So God has a purpose for both people, for both children, Esau and Jacob. Now he's talking about Pharaoh's purpose, because Esau ended up playing Pharaoh's, being in Pharaoh's purpose, or serving Pharaoh's purpose. The same thing. Jump down to verse, we were at 17 again.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Once Pharaoh fell, that's when the world knew that the God of Israel existed. He was the only true God. We were God's only true people. That's he raised Pharaoh. Remember, Pharaoh, Egypt was like America in this time. No one can touch them. Egypt was untouched. But the Most High said, I raised them up for that reason. I raised them. I gave them all the power they had, the mighty army he had, the chariots, the horses, the soldier, military. I gave him all of that. The sorcerers, I gave him all of that. Only to bring him down before all to see, so that all will know that I am the true God. That is the reason why, listen to me carefully, that is the reason why you have Kemetic Negroes saying that there's no evidence of there being an Exodus. Because if you're a God, remember the Pharaohs made themselves God kings. Ramses Ramses is born of Ra. That's what Ramses means. Born of Ra. Ra Moses. That's what it means. Ramses. That's the name of Moses. Tutmosis, born of Tut. Each of these Egyptians' names meant that they were born of or the incarnation of the gods they served. The God of the Hebrews, our forefathers, the Israelites, destroyed their gods one by one with each plague. He destroyed them all. That put the Pharaoh and the kingdom itself to shame. Would you keep that in your empire's documentation? I would erase that from the... That's like Mayweather walking through a dark alley and the chick goes, I could beat you behind. He's 10 years old. He goes, get out of here, kid. And the kid knocks him out. Blow! He wakes up. Oh, what happened? He knows it happened. Looks around. No one saw it. Oh, it never happened. That's what Pharaoh did. Erase that. That never took place.
Hey.
Remove any memory of them people. Remove them from being here. Now, you have us on the wall. He didn't do a good job. But understand, there was too much of us on the walls. And they had Joseph still on the wall because maybe they forgot about Joseph. That's why he's still on the wall. It's in Exodus. They forgot Joseph's good works. They forgot it. So he remains on the wall. But anything that ties into us being there, the information, the evidence is scarce. He didn't get rid of it all. He got rid of enough of it. Where Jake can go, there's no evidence. You got even the so-called, the bastard Khazar Edomites over there saying, Netanyahu's name is, he says that the Exodus never took place. And he's supposed to be a Jew. Okay, well, that means you ain't no Jew then. You dummy. The whole purpose of your people being chosen is God taking them out of Egypt and bringing them into the promised land. If it didn't happen, who the hell are you? These heathens are idiots, man. I'm telling you, idiots. Full retard, yes. Go ahead.
Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy. And whom he will hardeneth.
No, and whom he will.
And whom he will, he hardeneth.
Read again.
Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy.
Isaiah 14.
And whom he will, he hardeneth.
Whom he will, he'll force them to be hardened. Remember, he hardened Pharaoh's heart because he wanted to make certain. I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. It's the Wisdom of Solomon. Watch this. Wisdom of Solomon. Sidetracking for a moment. I want to show you what it says about Pharaoh. Wisdom of Solomon 19, verse 1. Watch this. We're going to read the verse 4.
Wisdom of Solomon 19 and 1. As
same purpose have I raised thee up. Right? Now, when someone has a purpose, they have another term for it is a destiny or a destination for them. That's what purpose means. You're predestined. Read verse 1.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 19 and verse 1. As for the ungodly, wrath came upon them without mercy unto the end.
Wow. Read it again.
As for the ungodly, wrath came upon them without mercy unto the end.
Wrath came upon them without mercy. Without mercy unto the end. Go ahead.
For he knew before what they would do.
Isaiah 46 and 10. Before he put us in the hands of the Egyptians, he knew exactly what they were going to do to us. That's why he set it forth. He said, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, forget about Joseph. Yep. Yeah, go ahead. Put them in slavery. Yeah, make them build them pyramids up there. Valley of Kings, have them build those. Yep. You have them. Brick and mortar, yes, have them do that too. Whip their backs, very good. Set up some tab masters, yep, perfect, do that. The Most High is like a director. He just sets up all the props, the backdrop, all of that. He goes, yep, do that. You're going to do this and make you Pharaoh. You could be the woman. You lay with your sister, you nasty heathens. Lay with your sister, make some babies that are retarded. Do so-and-so King Tut. Do all of that. Do all of that. Do all of that stuff and rule over my people harshly. Do that.
As for the ungodly, wrath came upon them without mercy unto the end. For he knew before what they would do.
Right.
How that having given them leave to depart.
So the Pharaoh said, y'all can go. And the place is getting too rough. He said, let them go. So he said, okay, fine. You guys can go. Watch this.
And sent them hastily away.
Get out of here. Go. Take our stuff. I mean, we robbed them. It gave us their gold and wealth, and we left with that stuff. Go ahead.
They would repent and pursue them.
After they let us go, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart and said, chase after them and kill them. The Most High put it in Pharaoh's heart to do that. After the plagues took place, his firstborn's dead. Everybody's firstborn is dead. The locusts, the darkness, the fleas, all of that, the disease, all that stuff. He's like, for some reason, I want to have them killed. Go after them. After he set us free. Go ahead, watch.
For whilst they were yet mourning
While they were crying over their children, watch this.
and making lamentation at the graves of the dead,
Their firstborn, go ahead.
they added another foolish device
They added insult to injury, go ahead.
and pursued them as fugitives.
As if we ran, as if they didn't give us freedom to leave. Like we escaped. We ran, we snuck out. They gave us freedom to leave, but treated us as if we were fugitives. Go ahead.
Whom they had entreated to be gone.
Who they said to leave. Watch this.
For the destiny.
That word's in the Bible. For the destiny. The purpose. Go ahead.
For the destiny whereof they were worthy.
What was, hear the part again?
For the destiny whereof they were worthy.
They were worthy of it. Go ahead.
Drew them unto this end, and made them forget the things that had already happened, that might fulfill the punishment which was wanting to their torments.
See what happened? The Most High put it in their heart to chase after us so he can destroy his army. The Most High made them forget that they told us to leave, forget all the plagues, forget their children being dead, to chase after us and die miserable deaths anyway. That was their destiny. So let's bring it to modern time. Bring it up to modern time. Now you have another nation playing the same role as... Go ahead.
You gotta let that, what he just went over, because when it says, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, he put the plagues on them. That was enough. Listen, let them go. Get them the hell out of here. Most High said, no, that ain't enough.
No,
I'm going to harden your heart, make you mad. Go after them, because I'm not done with you yet. Although I killed your children, put flies on you, lice. They're hearing strange apparitions in the darkness.
Boils.
He boils. He tore they behind him. He said, that ain't enough. He said, no, I'm going to make you forget all about that. Go after them, because I want to do the grand finale.
Read verse 5 is going to say it. There's a grand finale.
And that thy people might pass a wonderful way.
Through the Red Sea. Moses opened it up, and we walked right through there. Go ahead.
But they might find a strange death.
But they found a strange death because they went through there thinking they're going to get us. You understand? We're walking through there in darkness. Remember, it's dark. The light gave us where to see. The chariot was ahead of us where we could see. Remember, you're in the middle of the ocean. It's dark down there, deep. We're walking on the sea floor. We're walking. Pharaoh's, get him! And the chariot's running down, chasing after us. Yeah, get the niggas, get them. Yeah, Negroes, get them.
The most
And they riding. Don't know where the hell they're going.
Right.
They see two. Understand? You want to understand? There's water on this side.
That's what I want
Water
y'all to
on that
see.
side. You ignoring that? You're like, you just gonna
Listen.
just go through the sea. I mean, listen, yo, what the hell is that? Why is that water doing that? Yo, I'm good. Yo, listen, I'll see you tomorrow.
Right.
I gotta go to the store, get some cookies and
Let's go
donuts.
back. Say the hell
I'll
with
be
them, let
back.
them
My
go.
leg hurt. Oh, snap. I think I got cancer. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not going through no water, man. That's divided by itself. I'm not doing that. Ever. That's white people stuff. They do that. Let's go in there, Biff. Hey, Biff, let's go through there, Biff. I
The
did that
Most
stuff.
High blinded them. Just like he made them forget them
Yeah.
plagues. He made them forget all of that. He said, yeah, go on through that water. You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Go. Thundercats, go. Do it. So they went through that sea, forgot all of that, and water came down to their behind and flooded them up. And then you see the bodies. Said Israel sort of somewhere it says the bodies floated up. We can see the bodies, and we got the other side. That was their destiny. Romans 9.
Romans chapter 9, verse 18.
Now you would think that the Most High, that's mean, Lord. Why would you do that? He gave them the plagues. And you're going to make Pharaoh send his own army out there of innocent soldiers who have women and children to come back home too to get killed by water? Yup. That's what he did. Go ahead.
Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he hardeneth.
Go ahead.
Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault?
So why does God find fault with them if he puts it in their mind to go against them? That don't make sense. Go ahead.
For who hath resisted his will?
Who can tell God no if he hardens them? Who can say, no, God, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That doesn't make sense. No man can tell God no if he tells him to do something. The Most High moves your heart the way he wants to move.
Verse 19, thou wilt say unto me, why doth he yet find fault?
Because he killed Pharaoh and them, but chasing after us. But he told Pharaoh to chase after us. Go ahead.
For who hath resisted his will?
No one. Go ahead.
Nay, but, O man,
No, but oh man, go ahead.
who art thou that repliest against God?
Who are you to question what I do? I do whatever the hell I want to do. Go ahead.
Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
No, it cannot. The man, we have a potter, he forms into a vase, how you pronounce it. You can't tell him what the bowl can't ask him, why you make me into a bowl? Why you make me into a car? You can't ask nothing. It's molded, it's merged, it's made that way. That's it. There's no questioning why it was molded. That's what he wanted to be a bowl. It's a bowl. He wanted Pharaoh to be hardened and not be hardened anymore. That's what he did. He does what he wants to do for the purpose. Go ahead.
Hath not the potter power over the clay?
Yes, he does. Go ahead.
Of the same lump to make one vessel unto dishonor? To make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Now he's taking us back to those two special sons earlier. Read the verse again.
Hath not the potter power over the clay? Of the same lump.
Who's the lump? Who knows who the lump is? Don't call out. Who was the lump? I know you know, bro. On New Hands. Who was the lump he's referring to? He didn't leave the context, regarding those boys. He's still talking about them. I hear the answer. Just for saying that. Yeah.
Isaac.
Thank you. Isaac is that lump. Read again.
Hath not the potter power over the clay?
Yes.
Of the same lump.
Of the same lump of clay. Go ahead.
To make one vessel unto honor.
So out of that one lump, he made one vessel to honor. Go ahead.
And another unto dishonor.
So this goes into one he loved and one what? Yes, he's going into the same thing. He hasn't changed. I will have mercy whom I have mercy. I have compassion whom I have compassion. I will harden one and I will love the other. Go ahead.
What if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
Whoa. Read 22 again.
What if God, willing to show his wrath?
Remember, in Wisdom of Solomon 19, it said, as for the ungodly, wrath came upon them without mercy until the end. So he's saying the same thing regarding the Pharaoh of Paul's time. What if God did what? Read again.
What if God, willing to show his wrath
His destructive power. Go ahead.
and to make his power known,
Like he did with Pharaoh, his name to be declared throughout all the earth, which is back in verse 17. Go ahead.
endured with much long suffering
Had much patience to endure. Who? Go ahead.
the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
What does fitted to destruction mean? Don't call out. What does fitted to destruction mean? Vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Let's see. Bro, I called him already. I also called him earlier. To the back. Stand up. All the way in the back. Yep, you. Yes. No. Pass up. Not you. Pass on you. Yeah. I'm going to go with names. I'm just like you and who and him.
Shalom, Uriah.
Uriah,
It was
okay.
made to be killed, made to
Who?
be destroyed.
Who?
Esau.
That's right. Made to be destroyed. That's their purpose. That's the only nation in the Bible promised no mercy from God whatsoever. Condemned from beginning to their end. From their beginning to their end, they're condemned. I'm going to show y'all the Lord hardening Pharaoh in this time. 2 Ezra 13:29. Remember, they said, let them go. Then they chased us as fugitives, pursued after us to kill us, after letting us go. 2 Ezra 13:29. I'm going to show you Exodus playing out a second time.
2 Ezra chapter 13, verse 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the
That's
earth.
the angels come and take us up in the chariots. That's our deliverance. No longer, not Moses. This is a greater Exodus, like it says in Jeremiah, a greater Passover. Go ahead, watch this.
And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
Because no one's ever going to think that a black man's going to come out that sky and save more black and Hispanic people. That's impossible. Well, to the ignorant, because those to the elite, they know. They understand. So they got the Star Wars program, them space age. They know what's coming. But the dimwits and the dunce caps on the earth, Black Messiah, you guys are waiting for him forever. They're going to be astonished. And all the other hateful, prideful heathens as well. They're going to be astonished. Read again.
And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
Uh-huh.
And one shall undertake to fight against another.
Because there'll be a war among the nations at this time. We got World War III going on. Go ahead.
One city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another.
Uh-huh.
And
That's
the,
nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Go ahead.
and the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen which I showed thee before. And then shall my son be declared.
My what?
My son be declared,
Everyone's going to know I have a son. Go ahead.
whom thou sawest as a man
Whom
ascending.
you saw as a man flying. Flying. Not Superman. Christ flying. Real quick, give me Google Second Esdras. Watch this. Google Second Esdras real quick. Yeah, go to Wikipedia. That's fine. That's all Power One. Now look at the symbol. Look at the picture it has on the side. That's the eagle that Ezra saw. With all those wings. That's about Roman America. It says Esdras is the name of the apocalyptic book in many English versions of the Bible. What we want is the fact that it says it is an apocalyptic book. I mean, it is a last days book. It's prophesying things to come in the last days. That's all I want, really. That's all I want. An apocalyptic book in many English versions. It's period, because it's part of the Bible. But it says an apocalyptic book in many English versions of the Bible. And click the picture right there. The triple-headed eagle, that's the eagle he saw. That was the eagle he's talking about in Daniel. Right. That's in Daniel. Daniel didn't see this. And remember, each beast had an animal. You had Babylon had the lion, Persia had the bear, Greece had the leopard, and Rome had the eagle. But Daniel, the Most High didn't show Daniel the eagle. He showed Ezra more than Daniel regarding that, and he showed Ezra the symbol of the fourth beast, which would be the eagle. Let's get it. 2 Ezra 12 and verse 9.
2 Ezra chapter 12 and verse 9.
Read to verse 11.
For thou hast judged me worthy to show me the last times.
That's why it's
There you
called
go.
the apocalyptic book. He showed Ezra the last times, the last days. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, this is the interpretation of the vision.
Watch this.
The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea
Like all the other animals did, beasts did. Go ahead.
is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel.
Go ahead.
But it was not expounded unto him.
He didn't see an eagle. He just he knew of a fourth beast, but didn't know it was an eagle. Go ahead.
But it was not expounded unto him. Therefore now I declare it unto thee.
I declare it unto you, which hasn't happened yet, because Rome didn't rise during Daniel's time or Ezra's time. Rome came 400 plus years after Ezra, 400 years later. So Ezra wrote the 12 feathers of that same three-headed eagle, and those 12 feathers are the 12 Caesars of Rome. Ezra knew them by name. He knew who they were before Rome even came on the scene. This is Persian captivity. So you got Greece,
Yep.
yeah, more the rest of Persian captivity, the rest of it,
Right.
then Greece. But he wrote about Rome. So they call it the apocalyptic book, because Ezra wrote down things that that man should not have known at that time at all. Isaiah mentioned Cyrus by name. Now, Isaiah was written 150 years before Cyrus was even born. So how did he get his name? Who gave it to him? Isaiah named him Cyrus. Just verbatim, Isaiah 45 named him as Cyrus. This Bible's a problem. It's a true problem, especially when you understand it. Go back to 13. Go back to that Exodus again. 13 and verse 30. No. That's another one. I'm going to go, yeah. 13:30.
Second Ezra, Second Ezra chapter 13, verse 30. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth,
No one thought he was going to show up. Go ahead.
and one shall undertake to fight another
No, no,
against
verse,
another.
Verse 32. Get that. 32.
Verse 32. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen when I showed thee before. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending.
Ezra saw him flying. Go ahead.
And when all the people hear
You
his,
watch these movies like Justice League, they copying the Bible. They just whitewash the Messiah. So this Superman's the whitewashed Messiah. That's all he is. You watch a movie, they call him Savior, all kind of stuff. A God, all kind of stuff. His name itself, even his name is Kal-El. They're copying the Bible. So we look at it and go, wow, Superman. Meanwhile, Superman ain't show up yet. 33.
and when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another.
So he's going to speak. They're all going to hear his voice. Now, understand, this is nations fighting nations. They're not going to be all fighting in one place. There's going to be missiles flying one place to the other. So the whole earth is going to hear his voice. That's what I'm saying to you. The earth is a big place. For him to speak and all nations hear it, that's scary. A black man floating in the sky, he speaks and everyone in every country hears it. Everyone hears it. You yell in this room, only y'all in here hear me yell in this room. But if I speak and they hear me in Africa, that's frightening. That's a problem in itself. Go ahead.
Hey, you know what? When he yelled, they're going to hear it in their
Speak.
language.
Yeah, they're going to hear it in their language.
They're going to hear it in their language. Acts 2 again.
Go ahead.
And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against
So
another.
they're going to stop fighting each other. Remember, this is World War III. This is Armageddon. They're going to be fighting this World War III. They're going to stop. After they hear this black man falling in the sky's voice, they're going to stop fighting each other. Go ahead.
And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting.
They're going to say, you know what, we can beat this dude. Now, remember, like I said before, the elites, they know he's coming. And they know what's written, they cannot beat him. But they're going to try anyway. Just like Pharaoh did. I'm going to try to kill him anyway. He's going to make them try. Go ahead.
But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Sion,
Uh-huh.
and Sion shall come and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and builded, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands.
Talk about us. Go ahead.
And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations.
What's he going to do?
Rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations.
So the technology Laba talked about earlier, it's going to be completely destroyed. 37.
And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest.
What tempest? Jump to verse 6.
Verse 6.
No, read verse 5.
Verse 5. After this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men, out of number, from the four winds of the heaven.
All parts of the earth, like the movie Independence Day. All the nations come together to fight against the alien threat. It's the same thing. That's where the idea comes from. Go ahead.
Out of number, from the four winds of the heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Now, the sea is not the ocean. The sea is referring to space, because this space is the water. There's water there. That's why you freeze when you go up there. You don't belong up there. But he's going to come from space, the water in heaven, the waters of heaven. Go ahead.
But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain,
This is a vision. The great mountain is Israel. I mean, him protecting us. Watch being our leader. Go ahead.
and flew up upon it.
And flew up. Remember, he saw a man ascending. He flew up. Means he can fly. Go ahead.
But I would have seen the region or place whereof the hill was graven, and I could not.
He didn't understand what was going on at this time. Go ahead. He
And
didn't get the vision yet. Go ahead.
And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid,
That's it. They were scared. They were gathered to fight him, but they were afraid. Go ahead.
and yet does fight.
And yet, after him anyway. Just like Pharaoh's army was afraid. And he said, nope, go chase him anyway.
Right.
Same
what he
thing.
Like, I don't want to fight that bully. Get in there.
Yeah.
Put him in the cage.
Yep. Go ahead.
And lo, And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came,
So they're all coming at him, running after him, running at him with their guns, shooting at him, missiles, whatever. Go ahead.
he neither lifted up his hand,
Oh, man. Go ahead.
nor held sword,
No sword in his hand.
nor any instrument of war.
He's just, listen, understand. You have millions of thousands of people shooting at you, bullets, missiles, whatever, grenade, whatever, lasers, whatever they have. He's standing there. Lift his hand, no weapons, just stands there. They're running towards him. Go ahead. So Ezra's seeing. Remember, like Ezra's there. He's seeing this. Like the movie, holograms.
Like the Matrix.
Like the Matrix, like the program. Right, exactly. Just smacking the hand away. He's standing there. Go ahead.
But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth,
All he did was open his mouth. Go ahead.
as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest.
Now, an example of that is Thor. Part 1, Thor, the machine that shot that thing out of space.
Was somebody else coming?
Is that one of Stark's?
I don't know. Guy never tells me anything. Hello! You are using unregistered weapons technology. Identify yourself. Here we go. Incoming!
That's I'm telling you, these movies, they slick. All he did was open his mouth, and even the movie Knowing, when the Edomite chased after the angel opened his mouth and blinded him. That's all Knowing. You need to see Knowing is bad. You need to see Knowing. But it shows that. The point is, all Christ did was open his mouth, and beam came out of his mouth and destroyed everybody. He didn't lift his hand, no weapon, no, need that. Blah, everybody dead. He probably yawned. Everybody's destroyed. Probably tired. Competition. I killed everybody. Damn, that fast. Yeah, with his hand. Go ahead, 11.
And they were all mixed together.
So when he opened his mouth, it says you had fire and sparks and tempest was wind, all mixed together, came out of his mouth. Different elements, fire, wind, and tempest, came out of his mouth and killed everybody. Go ahead.
And they were all mixed together.
All these elements, fire, wind, sparks, go ahead.
The blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight.
And did what?
And burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
Because he was standing there and watching it. So Ezra Ezra's seeing all the men's faces, all of them in their armor. So all the children who are born right now, who grow to be older men and join the military and do that, Ezra saw them already.
He smelled it in the vision.
Ezra smelled and saw the heat, felt the heat, saw everything. Like he was standing right there. He said, nothing's left. Everyone's dead. No dust, nothing. Everything was gone. He said, remember, a multitude of men. He said it was gone. They were all gone. All he saw was dust and smoke. And all the man did was open his mouth.
Y'all got to meditate. Just think of 5,000 men coming to kill you, just you. Then all of a sudden, they're gone, and the only thing you smell is burnt flesh. What would that do for your brain?
And you got to understand, it wasn't just the men that got burned. Their weapons are gone, too. There was no tanks. Helicopters, jets, that's gone. That's done. The guns, the lasers, whatever they have, nanotechnology, the little nano, whatever, gone. Nothing. Bones, nothing. Nothing's there. No boots, nothing. Gone. All you saw was smoke and dust. Romans 9 again.
Romans chapter 9, verse
22.
What if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory.
That's how we know it's a different two different children. Read verse 22, 23 again.
And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy.
So you have a vessel that's fitted for mercy, that is fitted to mercy, and you have another vessel that's fitted to destruction. Read again.
And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy,
Well, not vessels of wrath, vessels of mercy. Go ahead.
which he had afore prepared unto glory.
Who will prepare unto glory? The Israelites are prepared to glory because glory pertains to them. Sirach 33 and verse 7.
Why doth one day excel another?
Why is one day more important than the other? Go ahead.
When as all the light of every day in the year is of the sun.
Uh-huh.
By the knowledge of the Lord they were distinguished.
They were separated. Go ahead.
And he altered seasons and feasts.
And he altered seasons and feasts. So the Most High is the one that makes one. Every day has a sun up and sun down. But each day, he said, this day right here, the seventh day, is going to be special above all the other days. Go ahead.
Some of them hath he made high days,
Some days are made high days, the holy days. Go ahead.
and hallowed them,
Separated them. Go ahead.
and some of them hath he made ordinary days.
Like tomorrow. Go ahead.
And all men are from the ground,
Uh-huh.
and Adam was created of earth.
So every man come from the ground, but Adam was distinguished from everybody else. He was better than everybody else. Adam came from the same ground everybody else came out of, but God said, yeah, but he's better. He's the highest. He's distinguished from everybody. That's why the Most High put Adam separate from everybody else, eastward in the garden. Everybody else did their own thing. Go ahead.
In much knowledge the Lord hath divided them,
Them is man. Go ahead.
and made their ways diverse.
Uh-huh.
Some of them hath he blessed and exalted,
Some men has he blessed and exalted.
and some of them hath he sanctified,
That'd be us. Go ahead.
and set near himself.
That's us. Go ahead.
But some of them hath he cursed and brought low, and turned out of their places.
Uh-huh.
As the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it as his pleasure.
Romans 9. Romans 9 said the exact same thing. Who art thou, neighbor? Oh man, who art thou? Your clay can't answer against the potter. Read again.
As the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it as his pleasure,
At his pleasure.
at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him,
Right, go ahead.
to render to them as liketh him best.
What they're fit for his purpose. Go ahead. 14.
Good is set against evil, and
Jacob against Esau.
life against death.
Life against death. Go ahead.
So is the godly against the sinner,
Uh-huh.
and the sinner against the godly.
Uh-huh. Meaning most side deals in twos. Watch this.
So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another.
Balance. Balance. God deals with balance. If there's no evil, you can't understand what good is. There's no up, there's no down. There's no left, there's no right. Most High always deals in balance, particularly when it comes to good and evil. That's why Jacob was born and Esau was born. You have the epitome of righteousness that all nations aspire to, and then you have the epitome of the devil, which all nations are now following, Esau. Evil. Evil above all evil. Wicked above all the wicked. Let's get it. Wisdom of Solomon 11. Wisdom of Solomon 11, verse 22. I took the long way around, but y'all get it now. Wisdom of Solomon 11 and verse 22. Yep.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11, verse 22. For the whole world before thee is as a little grain of the balance, yea, as a drop of the morning dew that falleth up down upon the earth.
Read again.
For the whole world before thee is as a little grain of the balance.
So in the eyes of God, the earth is a grain. It's small. He can hold it, I can say, the whole world in his hands. That's literal. Most High, this earth is small to him. Go ahead.
Yea, as a drop of the morning dew that falleth down upon the
So the
earth.
Most High sees the earth. Go ahead.
But thou hast mercy upon all, for thou canst do all things, and winkest at the sins of men, because they should amend.
Watch this.
For thou lovest all the things that are,
You love all things that are. Go ahead.
and abhorrest nothing which thou hast made. For never wouldest thou have made it anything if thou hast hated it.
What does that mean? What does that mean? You read earlier that he hates. Psalmist saying God hated nothing that he made. That sounds a bit contradictory. That's what they're using. That's what they're using. Yes, yes, yes. The fun never stops. Yeah, brother. Stand up. No, 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 no. No, you- behind you. Yeah. Yep. Stand up. I got you over there. I got you next.
Shalom, Brother Masha. It says, it means, the Most High wouldn't create them if there was no purpose for them.
Thank you. That's exact. You got it. All praises. That's exactly what it means. That is exactly what it means. Read again.
For thou lovest all the things that are, and abhorrest nothing which thou hast made. For never wouldest thou have made anything if thou had hated it.
Go ahead.
And how could anything have endured if it had not been thy will, or been prepared if not called by
Or been
thee?
preserved.
Excuse me. Oh wow. Or been preserved if not called by thee.
So what we want is 24. So hate it says, for thou lovest all things that are, and abhorrest nothing which thou hast made. For never wouldest thou have made anything if thou hast hated it. Let's get chapter 12, verse 5.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 5.
No, wait. I want that. Let me see. No, we'll start from verse 3. No, 12, verse 2.
Verse 2.
I'm gonna skip. Matter of fact, no. Get Genesis 1:31. Genesis 1:31 first. Then we'll go back to that. Genesis 1:31.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good.
It was what?
Very good.
No, he despised it.
Very good.
It was very good. Why? Because it was made according to what? His purpose. That's right. Wisdom of Solomon 12. I'm giving you an example of purpose. Wisdom of Solomon 12 and verse 2. We're going to go a chapter over. Now, why they use Wisdom of Solomon 11:24, I don't know, because chapter 12 kind of clears it up, but whatever. 12 and 2.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 2. Therefore chastenest thou them by little and little that offend, and warnest them by putting them in remembrance wherein they have offended, that leaving their wickedness they may believe on thee, O Lord. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land.
So verse 2 is referring to the Most High. He will occasionally chastise us to remind us to stay in his commandments. You know, like a father beats their child and they do something wrong. They spank them to remind them, listen, don't do that. The Most High will do the same thing to us. Read verse 2 again.
Therefore chastenest thou them by a little and little that offend.
Here a little bit. Go ahead, beating us a little bit. Go ahead.
And warnest them by putting them in remembrance, wherein they have offended.
Telling us why he's chastising us. Go ahead.
That leaving their wickedness they may believe on thee, O Lord.
That we may repent. Verse 3.
For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers
Who we chastise little and little. Go ahead.
both those old inhabitants of thy holy land.
So it was thy will, his purpose for these nations. Why remember, we read that that the land of Canaan was promised to Abraham, right? So you would think, well, if the land was promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, why would he have heathens living there for? What are they there for? The land don't belong to them. Why would God put them there or let them stay there? Read verse 3 again.
For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land,
Watch this.
whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices.
Whom he what? Read again.
Whom thou hatest.
Stop. Remember verse 24 says he hates nothing that he made. Verse 4 says he does. So he hated them because of what they were doing in his land. That's why he hated them. You understand? And he made them do it. That's what the hell he wants to do. I don't care what he does. I can't give him orders. He made them. He said, listen, I'm going to put them in the land. They're going to do things I hate, so I'm going to use you to kill them out of there. But why would he do? Why would he make these nations to go into the land and to defile it and do such things. Why would he do that? What's the purpose of that? I'm confused. I'm going to explain to you why he did it. The Bible is going to explain itself.
That goes back in that part in Romans 9 when it says, why dost thou yet find fault?
Yeah.
For who has resisted his will? The Most High going to make him do it, and he's still going to find fault for him doing it.
Yeah. Read verse 3.
For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land,
Go ahead.
whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices.
Get Leviticus 20. We're going to come back to that. Get Leviticus 20 and verse 22. Let's see if Solomon's quoting something. Leviticus 20, since it's a false book. Leviticus 20 and verse 22.
Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 22.
Yeah.
Ye shall therefore keep all my statutes and all my judgments and do them, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein spew ye not out.
Read again.
Ye shall therefore keep all my statutes and all my judgments and do them, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein spew ye not out.
Doesn't get you kicked out. Go ahead, watch this.
And ye shall not walk in the manners of the nations which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them.
Therefore, I what?
Abhorred them.
I hated them for what they were doing in the land. So why put them there? Go back to Wisdom of Solomon again. 12 verse 5.
Wisdom of Solomon 12 verse 5. And also those merciless murderers of children.
Because these Hamites are killing their children in sacrifices. And we start following behind them, doing the same thing, and we're doing it now. Go ahead.
And devourers of man's flesh.
And they were cannibals. Go ahead.
And the feast of blood.
Go ahead.
With their priest out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute of help.
Killed their own babies. Hold on. Read on.
That the land which thou esteemest above all other
So that land is the most esteemed land above all other lands. Go ahead.
might receive a worthy colony of God's children.
That might receive a worthy colony of God's children. Not all people. God's children belong in that land. Nobody else belongs there. So why would God put nations in there who are not worthy and are not God's children? Judges 2 and 19. Why did he put them there? Knowing they were going to do that, knowing their nature, why did he put them there?
Judges chapter 2 verse 19. And it came to pass when the judge was dead that they returned and corrupted themselves more than their fathers.
We did. Go ahead.
And following other gods to serve them and to bow down unto them. They ceased not from their own doings nor from their stubborn way.
Go ahead.
And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel.
He pissed the Lord off. Go ahead.
And he said, because that this people have transgressed my covenant, which I commanded their fathers, and have not hearkened unto my voice, I also will not henceforth drive out any from before them of the nations which Joshua left when he died.
So, remember it says a colony worthy of God's children. Joshua and them was his fathers. They went into the land, and they were killing these Hamites out of the land. And the Lord explained why, and not to fall behind their actions. So Joshua went in there and started killing them out of the land. We started warring against them for the land. Now the land was already promised to us based upon the promise from Shem and down to Abraham. But Joshua and them, the fathers, started fighting against them. Watch this. It says, matter of fact, read verse, what's it at? 21 again. I also will not henceforth.
I also will not henceforth drive out any from before them of the nations which Joshua left when he died.
Which Joshua left, because Joshua didn't kill them all. He was trying to, but he couldn't kill them all before he died. Go ahead.
That through them,
those wicked nations whom God hates. Go ahead.
I may prove Israel.
He may what?
Prove Israel.
Go ahead.
Whether they will keep the way of the Lord to walk therein.
Do what I say. Go ahead.
As their fathers did keep it or not.
Go ahead.
Therefore the Lord left those nations, whether driving them out hastily.
Without driving them out too fast. Go ahead.
Neither delivered he them into the hand of Joshua.
To see if we're going to serve them, follow behind them, or follow him. That's why he put them in the land. Chapter 3, verse 1.
Now these are the nations which the Lord left to prove Israel by them.
To what?
To prove Israel by them.
To test us to see if we'll serve him or follow behind their actions, which are disgusting. And we did that, and we did do that. Go ahead.
Even as many of Israel has had not known all the wars of Canaan.
Go ahead.
Only that the generation of the children of Israel might know, to teach them war. At the least such as before knew nothing thereof.
We left the nations there so we learn how to fight. So we needed the most I left behind punching bags in the land. So we can know how to fight. Okay, I'm gonna leave some of them there. I can't kill them all because if I kill all of them, y'all can't learn how to fight. And I won't know if you're serious to serve me or not. I gotta leave something behind to know if you guys are serious. And while I'm proving you, teach you how to defend yourselves. So I gotta use somebody. So I use them. That was their purpose. You understand? That was their purpose in the land. That's why I left them there. Isaiah 48, verse 3. Skip the head. It's all right. Isaiah 48, verse 3.
Isaiah 48 and 3. I have declared the former things from the beginning.
Yes, you did. Go ahead.
And they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them.
Yep.
I did them suddenly, and they came to pass.
Yep. What I said it happened. Go ahead.
Because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is an iron sinew, and thy brow brass.
You guys are hard-headed and you don't listen. That's what Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. He gave us that, and he gave us 15. And he knew we were going to follow 15 and down. He knew that was going to happen. Go ahead. That's why he wrote it. Go ahead.
I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. Before it came to pass, I showed it thee, lest thou shouldest say, mine idol hath done them, and my graven image and my molten image hath commanded them.
I did it, and I showed you, so you can't say, oh, my God did this. No, you can't say that, as I showed it to you. Your idols didn't show you nothing. I showed you these things are going to happen to you. Not your Buddha, not your Krishna, not your Allah. They don't show you a damn thing. I showed you slave ships. I showed you yokes of iron upon your neck. I showed you America in the Bible before it took place. I showed you Britain. I showed you France, Germany, Russia ruling. I showed you that. The idols didn't do that. I showed you nuclear bombs in the Bible before nuclear bombs even created. I mentioned nuclear weapons. World War I, II, and III, I mentioned that. Before World War I, II, and III even took place. I said that first. Allah didn't say that. Buddha didn't say that. Krishna didn't say that. Go ahead.
Thou hast heard, see all this, and will not yet declare it. I have showed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou didst not know them.
I showed you things that you weren't going to understand until later on. Oh, that's what he meant. Damn, he meant slave ships. All right. Now we get it. We're in the ships now. Proverbs 16, verse 4.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Everything got a purpose. Everything has a purpose, and God loves it because it serves its purpose. No matter whether he hates it or loves it, he loves it because he knows it's going to do what he tells it to do. That goes back to wisdom of Psalm 11:24. The Most High loves all he made because he knows whatever he made it for, whether to hate or to love it, is going to do what he tells it to do. Read again.
The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah, 2 Esdras 13, the day of evil. The day when the Lord shows up and does damage when he shows up here. Let's get Ecclesiasticus 39 and verse 28. Ecclesiasticus 39, 28.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
There are spirits that are created for vengeance. Go ahead.
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Do damage.
In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
And do what?
appease the wrath of him that made
And
him.
they make him that made them happy. Go ahead.
Fire,
Fire is one spirit,
hail,
another one,
and famine,
another spirit,
and death.
another spirit.
All these were created for vengeance.
Go ahead.
Teeth of wild beasts
Spirits enter the beast too, make them bite.
and scorpions,
Spirits make the scorpion sting.
serpents,
So spirit makes the serpent bite, like y'all mentioned earlier. That's what they bite. That's what
And-
spirit's for. Go ahead.
and the sword,
And the sword, whether it be the gun or the knife, go ahead.
punishing the wicked
Not
to
the sword
destruction.
itself, the person behind the sword. Not the sword is going to float around and stab you, but the person with the sword. Most time moves them to do it. Go ahead.
Punishing the wicked to destruction.
Go ahead.
They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time has come, they shall not transgress his
They shall
word.
not transgress. When he tells them to do something, they will fulfill their purpose. And God loves them for it. Read on. Keep going. Watch this. Keep going.
Therefore, from the beginning I was resolved and thought upon these things and have left them in writing.
Watch this.
All the works of the Lord are good.
All the works of the Lord are good. Now, he mentioned the bad things in 29, 28, and down. He goes, all those things are good because they do what God tells them to do. Solomon understood that. Go ahead.
And he will give every needful thing in due season.
Whether it be death, life, hail, fire, famine, whatever it is, he's going to give it in due season. Go ahead.
So that a man cannot say, this is worse than that. For in the time they shall all be well approved.
Yeah, you think it's bad. Most times goes, nah, I got better things than that. That isn't bad. That isn't that bad. I got way more worse things I could do. That's nothing. Get 2 Maccabees 4, verse 7. 2 Maccabees 4, 7.
Second Maccabees 4 and 7. But after the death of Seleucus, when Antiochus called Epiphanes, took the kingdom, Jason, the brother of Onias, labored underhand to be high
This is
priest,
the coon of coons. Go ahead.
promising unto the king by intercession 360 talents of silver, and of another revenue 80 talents.
So he wanted to underhand. He was trying to undermine his brother Onias. He wanted to be priest instead of him, high priest he was a Levite. Sorry, Laba. It's all right. He wanted to be priest over Onias. All right, go ahead. And he wanted to pay the Greeks off. Go ahead.
Beside this, he promised to assign 150 more, if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise and for the training up of youth in the fashions of the heathen,
Sports.
and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochians.
Jets, Broncos, Yankees. You get the message. Bulls. Same thing. Go ahead. And that's what it says from their youth up. The kids will put the kids in there. They train them up to be the best athletes. That likewise amongst us today. Same thing. You have little league, junior league, whatever. Same thing again. Go ahead.
Which, when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish
So
fashion.
this dude was so hungry for power that he got his people basically involved in Greek fashions, Greek sports, Greek lifestyles, all to be head Negro in charge. That was his whole purpose. A coon. Go ahead.
And the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John the father of Eupolemus, who went ambassador to Rome for enmity and aid. He took away, and putting down the governments which were according to the law, he brought up new customs against the law.
The same dude, Jason, brought up customs that were against the law. Go ahead.
For he built gladly a place of exercise
Gymnasium, place to be naked. Go ahead.
under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat.
That hat will be the hat of Hermes. The hat of Hermes will be what Flash has. You have the little wings on the side and the disc. You have the Greek god Hermes, the messenger god. He's under this. You have the god Nike. Some of y'all got that on your sneaker, the check sign, the god of victory and sportsmanship and so forth. Nike. It's all the same. See the wings on the sides? That's the Greek. And you turn it to the side, it's the old school Flash. But that's the same thing. Now, you turn that around, it looks like a fitted cap. On top of that, what they did was over time, they took the wings off and shrunk it smaller. Then it became, later on, became known as a yarmulke. That's why Catholics wear yarmulkes, so-called wear yarmulkes, and I believe Muslims wear kufis. It's the same exact thing. Then later on, the fitted, later on over time. But that's fashion now, but they took the wings off, whatever. But it's a hat. That's they wore during the sports events. All right? The hat. That's all I want. But the kufis, in particular, the kufis, the yarmulkes, and the, what else? That's it. And the what else I said? And the, fitted hats, yeah. Some fitted hats. Some are just whatever. Yeah, visors, whatever. But primarily, it's going into the yarmulkes, the kufis, and the whatever stuff they wear. All right? Verse 12.
For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat.
Got the Greek hat. Go ahead.
Now such was the height of Greek fashions, an increase of heathenish manners, through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch and no high priest.
Read again.
Now such was the height of Greek fashions, an increase of heathenish manners,
Right, so they had to wear that hat during those sports events. They wore that hat. Go ahead.
an increase of heathenish manners, through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch and no high priest, that the priest had no courage to serve any more at the altar, but despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, hastened to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in the place of exercise.
Jim, go ahead.
After the game of discus called them
See
forth.
that, the game discus? You see pictures of the naked man with the disc in his hand. He's throwing it. That's the Greek fashion. That's where they got it from. That's the Greeks. Olympics. Go ahead.
Not setting by the honors of their
A
fathers,
lot of people spend more time focused on the sports and the Greek and fashions and so forth in sports rather than what? Read again.
not setting by the honors of their fathers,
The Bible. Go ahead.
but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all,
But love the Greeks more. Go ahead.
by reason whereof sore calamity came upon them, for they had them to be their enemies and avengers,
Go ahead.
whose custom they followed so earnestly.
Custom what?
They followed so earnestly.
Read from the top.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them.
So for us turning our back on the Most High and turning our love towards the Greeks, sore calamity fell upon us. Go ahead.
For they had them to be their enemies and
The
avengers.
Greeks were our enemies and avengers. The Most High used the Greeks. He sent them against us to afflict us so that we can return to the Lord. But rather than acknowledge them as being the affliction and the enemy, we begin to love them and embrace them and want to be like them instead. Our enemies and avengers became our friends who we earnestly sought to become. Read again.
Same thing today.
Yeah, same thing today.
By reason whereof sore calamity came upon them, for they had them to be their enemies and avengers,
Go ahead.
whose custom they follow so earnestly, and unto whom they desired to be like in all things.
So that's like the pedophile. The victim wants to be a pedophile also. The person that molests them, they want to be like them now. It's the same mindset. Or the victim of rape wants to be like the rapist. It's the same mindset. They call it Stockholm syndrome. That's what it really is. Stockholm syndrome. That's what this is in one verse. Rather than you acknowledging your enemy, you begin to empathize and begin to want to be like and defend your enemy. The Most High sent him against you to chastise you little and little, like Solomon said, but rather than acknowledge the chastisement, you go, you know what? Can't beat him? Join him. Yeah, I'm Toby. I love Master. Yeah, Stockholm. Verse 17.
For it is not a light thing to do wickedly against the laws of God,
Which we did. Go ahead.
but the time following shall declare these
You
things.
read later on, bad things happen to us way after this. Worse things happen to us for doing that. The Greeks did horrible things to us, and the Greeks are Edomites. Psalm 44, verse 14. Remember, it said, the Most High them be our enemies and avengers.
Psalms 44, verse 14. Thou makest us a byword among the heathen, a shaking of the head among the people.
Yeah, disgrace. Go ahead.
My confusion is continually before me, and the shame of my face hath covered me.
Go ahead.
For the voice of him that reproacheth and blasphemeth by reason of the enemy and avenger.
Read 16 again.
For the voice of him that reproacheth
Against us.
and blasphemeth
Blasphemes our God. Go ahead.
by reason of the enemy and avenger.
Enemy and avenger do that. Remember, the Greeks were our enemy and avenger, whom we came to love and accept and follow behind. But they blaspheme and reproach us at the same time. That happened back then too. The Greeks spoke evil of us, spoke and bad-mouthed us. But guess what? We were involved in their sports. We were involved in their nonsense and their fashions. And so over time, we didn't care. We wanted to be like them in all things, like we do today. Let me give you an example. I want you to look up the Pokemon Jinx. Give you an example of what I mean. Blaspheme and reproach. Watch this. Jinx the Pokemon. This is not a joke. This is not a prank. This is a real Pokemon. Watch how she looks. That's to make fun of us. So I'm showing you is that these heathens, they mock us. They make fun of us. They mock us. But that's the blonde hair, the lips and all that. That's to make fun of us. But that's the real image. That's the original. That's the original image of her right there. Her power is seduction. She kisses you. So she's a damn thought of mine. That's she is. A damn thought of mine. Making fun of Jake. And Jake just sit around, want to be just like Massa. And then he makes fun of you and makes cartoon Negroes with blonde hair. Want to be just like him and he makes fun of you with that. That's how he repays you. Go to Ecclesiastes 3:1.
Ecclesiastes 3:1.
Yeah.
To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
A time to every purpose under the heaven. Go ahead.
A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to be plucked up that which is planted. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to break down, and a time to build up.
Everything has a time and a purpose. Go ahead.
A time to weep, and a time to laugh, and a time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing.
Every time, there's always time for certain things, and there's not a good time for certain things. Go ahead.
A time to get, and a time to lose. A time to keep, and a time to cast away.
Verse 8.
A time to love, and a time to hate.
Stop. People bypass that verse a lot. There's a time to love, and there's a time to hate. A time to love, and there's a time to... So God is not wrong. God has no problem with you having hate. There's a time to love, and there's a time to hate. Go ahead.
A time to love, and a time to hate. A time of war, and a time of peace.
There's a purpose for war, and there's a purpose for peace. Jump to verse 11.
He has made everything beautiful in his time.
Read again.
He has made everything beautiful in his time.
He has made everything beautiful in their time. Even the wicked. Go ahead.
Also, he has set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end.
So, I mean, man can't understand the Most High's works. Our mind is focused on this world. We can't begin to think how the Most High thinks. But everything has a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. Go to Job 12:16.
Job chapter 12, verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
Read again.
With him is strength and wisdom.
Uh-huh.
The deceived and the deceiver are his.
The deceived and the deceiver are his. Now, this goes twofold. You have those who are deceived in Christianity. That's why I always say, listen, man, y'all can push that. Push Christianity as much as you want. Leave us alone. Because the deceived and the deceiver are the Lord's. The Most High is going to have those who wants to remain deceived. And those who doesn't want to be deceived, you're going to have them not be deceived anymore. And the deceiver also goes into the devil. The devil is his also. He does the devil does whatever the Most High tells him to do. The devil is an employee. He is an employee following orders. Some of y'all think, no, there's a battle up there. They're fighting. Well, if there's a battle going on in heaven, that means he can't control it. Most High said, as it is in heaven, to be on earth. That means it's going to be chaos down here too. You know how dumb that doctrine sounds? They're fighting, and God put on the cymbal and boot and kicked Satan up in the behind, and he fell into the ground. Come on, man. That's fairy tales. And y'all fought, because the white men said it, y'all sit there and fall for it.
The misinterpretation of that scripture is prophecy that hasn't even occurred yet.
Yeah.
And it's not about what you think. It ain't nothing about happening than like what they talk about. That's talking about this war that's going to be on this earth. That's what it's talking
Osai
about.
is so limited in his power, he cannot determine that his own creation is plotting against him to overthrow him in his own kingdom. He didn't know that was going to happen. He didn't see it coming. He was asleep that night. He was asleep. Oh, what's happening? What's Satan doing? He is? Oh man, I was asleep. That's not in the Bible. That's fairy tales.
Hey, the scriptures tell you that the devil knoweth he have but a short time. Even he's scared. Satan's shaking in his boots.
Scriptures say the devils know there's one God and tremble. So I don't know how
That's
they
right.
I don't know how they're fighting. I don't know where they get that from. The devils also believe there is one God and they tremble. It means the devils.
And Deacon,
God asked Satan, he said, whence comest thou, Satan?
We're going to get that right now. We're reading that right now. 1 Kings 22 and verse 19. Some of y'all may be new and never heard it before. What? Satan is an employee? What do you mean? No. Satan is a bad guy that runs around and does what he wants to do. No. He does what he's told to do.
First
He is loose, but he's loose under orders. Yeah, he's out of order. Go ahead.
1 Kings 22, verse 19. And he said, Hear thou, therefore, the word of the Lord. I saw...
I'm sorry. This is a prophet named Micaiah. And you had King Jehoshaphat and you had King Ahab come together. Now, Jehoshaphat was a softie. Ahab was wicked as hell. Jehoshaphat, that's my brother. Let's have a sit down. Let's talk. Then there was Ahab had his prophets come and speak well of him. Jehoshaphat asked him, is there any other prophet around here you need to see? He goes, yeah, there's one, but he hates me. I hate that dude. He's a devil. Ahab, his name is Micaiah. Okay, and you read verse 14. All right? So read verse 14 real quick. This is what Micaiah said. Micaiah was very bold. He didn't care. He spoke boldly. Watch.
And Micaiah said, As the Lord liveth, what the Lord saith unto me, that will I speak.
Because the false prophets of King Ahab told him to say what they wanted him to say. He goes, no, I'm going to say what the Lord told me to say. I'm not saying what you want me to say. So, okay, so jump down to verse 19. We're going to read Micaiah's vision to King Ahab. All right? Read.
And he said, Hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left.
I saw angels standing on him by his right hand and on his left. The good ones and the bad ones. Well, the left hand's the bad ones, right hand's the good ones. Go ahead.
And the Lord said, Who shall persuade Ahab?
And the Lord said, which one of you on both sides plan to persuade Ahab? Go ahead.
Who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead?
He may go and die. Go ahead.
And one said on this manner,
one angel said, I'll do it this way.
And another said on that manner,
I'll do it that way.
And there came forth a spirit.
There came forth one particular angel. Go ahead.
And stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him.
I'll do it. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto him, Wherewith?
With what?
And he said, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit.
I'm going to be a devil. This is an evil one. I'll be a devil. Go ahead.
In the mouth of all his prophets.
Because the prophets that told Ahab prior to this, you're going to have success in your war. You're going to do well. And they all said the same thing, so he figures this is the Lord. All these prophets are saying the same thing. Not realizing that this lying spirit went into all of them and all gave them the same lying information regarding his success in the battle. Go ahead. And he said, Thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. You're going to do successful. Go ahead.
Go forth and do so.
Notice he said, you'll persuade him and you'll prevail also. Meaning you're going to go out and do it and it's going to be a success. Because there'll be instances where the angel will go do something and the Most High say, I don't want that. And it won't be successful. So he's saying you're going to do that and prevail also, meaning, okay, not only you do it, it's going to be successful. I'm going to allow it to be successful. Yours plan's going to work. Go ahead.
Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these prophets, all these thy prophets.
Who did it?
Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets. And the Lord hath spoken evil concerning thee.
Now you read later on, the guy comes and smacks Micaiah in the face. And he said, what spirit made me do that?
He said, tell me who slapped you.
Tell me what spirit told me to smack you in the face.
Okay.
This is crazy, man.
Hey, but Micaiah was still talking reckless
Micaiah
to
spoke
him.
reckless
He
after
said,
that.
you're going to see who smacked you.
You're going to see who's here. You're going to see the spirit. Yep. Let's get 1 Chronicles 21, verse 1. We're almost done. 1 Chronicles 21, verse 1, real quick. We're almost done. 3 more to go, and that's it.
1 Chronicles chapter 21, verse 1.
Just to clear up the confusion, if anyone's confused, watch this.
And Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel.
It's a sin to have a census. I'm going to say it again. It's a sin to have a census regarding Israel. You're not supposed to count Israel at all. David was moved by Satan to do it. Now, why was Satan move David to number Israel? There's a reason behind everything. I said earlier, this whole class is based upon purpose. Right? Read on.
David sent to Joab and to the rulers of the people, go number Israel from Beersheba even to Dan, and bring the number of them to me, that I may know it.
Go ahead.
And Joab answered, the Lord make his people 100 times so many more as they be.
There's almost too many of us. Go ahead.
But my lord the king, are they not all my lord's servants?
What difference does it make? Do they not all serve you? Why you care about how many there are for?
Because he's trying to help that brother. Says he cannot say, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So he's trying to help that brother. Said, what? They are your servant
It's going to
anyway.
say it. It's going to say it. It's going to say, leave it alone. Go ahead.
Why then doth my lord require this thing?
Go ahead.
Why will he be a cause of trespass to Israel?
It's wrong to do this, David. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, the king's word prevailed against Joab.
Hey, listen. Go number them now. I don't care what you have to say. Go number them right now. Go ahead.
Wherefore Joab departed and went throughout all Israel and came to Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
And Joab gave the sum of the number of the people unto David. And all they of Israel were 1,000,000.
It's 1,000,000.
And 100,000 men that drew sword.
Over 1,000,000. Go ahead.
And Judah was 410,000 men that drew sword. But Levi and Benjamin counted he not among them.
He didn't count Levi and Benjamin. He didn't count all of them. Go ahead.
For the king's word was abominable to Joab.
Pissed them off. Because I'm not counting all these people. This is wrong. I ain't doing it. Joab was rebellious. I ain't doing none of that. I'm doing that. I'm going to count this, them, and that's it. I ain't counting anybody. This is evil what David is doing. There's something wrong with David.
Joab said, what the hell wrong with that?
David got spirits on him.
Yeah.
That's what he said. David got. I ain't doing that. David got spirits on him. Go ahead.
And God was displeased with this thing.
Now, wait a minute. Now, God was mad for him for David doing this. Because Satan moved him, right? Remember verse 1. Go ahead.
And God was displeased with this thing. Therefore, he smote Israel.
So, out of the Lord's anger, he smote Israel for what David did. Go ahead.
And David said unto God, I have sinned greatly.
What have I done? Go ahead.
Because I have done this thing.
I shouldn't have done this.
But now I beseech thee, do away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly. And the Lord spake unto Gad, David seer, saying.
So David had prophets. It's David seer. Go ahead.
Go and tell David, saying, thus saith the Lord, I offer thee 3 things.
I'll give you 3 options, David.
Choose thee one of them.
Out of the 3, choose one.
That I may do it unto thee.
Go ahead.
So Gad came to David and said unto him, thus saith the Lord, choose thee. Either 3 years famine, or 3 months to be destroyed before thy foes, while that the sword of thine enemies overtaketh thee, or else 3 days the sword of the Lord, even the pestilence in the land, and the angel of the Lord destroying throughout all the coasts of Israel.
So the angels bringing forth famine, bringing forth death. Go ahead.
Now therefore advise thyself what word I shall bring again to him that sent me.
Yeah, so figure it out. Which one you want to do? Kill all Israel, run for enemies, or pestilence. Which one you want? Which 3? You figure it out, and I'll come back and you come out with an answer. Go ahead.
And David said unto Gad, I am in a great strait.
I don't know which one to pick. They're all bad. This is bad regardless. This is difficult. Go ahead.
Let me fall now into the hand of the Lord.
You know what, Lord? You decide. I don't. That's too hard. 3. That's just all 3 are bad. Go ahead.
For very great are his mercies, but let me not fall into the hand of
But
men.
of over 3, don't let me fall into the hand of no man. Just pick. Just choose. Go ahead. Except that one. Go ahead.
So the Lord sent pestilence upon Israel, and there fell of Israel 70,000 men.
He killed 70,000 men. Go ahead.
And God sent an angel unto...
So all these Israelites died because David decided to do a census. The Lord killed 70,000 men for one man's mistake. Why would the Lord do something like that? That's wrong. We don't watch 15.
God sent an angel unto Jerusalem to destroy it. And as he was destroying,
go ahead.
The Lord beheld, and he repented him of the evil.
That's enough.
And he said to the angel that destroyed, it is enough.
That's enough. They had enough. Go ahead.
Stay now thine hand.
Put your sword back. Put your sword away. Go ahead.
And the angel of the Lord stood by the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite.
Now, read verse 1 again real quick.
Verse 1.
Yep.
And Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel.
Just 2 Samuel 24. And Satan stood up against, right? 2 Samuel 24. Don't be confused now.
Hey, what is it showing you that Satan could jump on anybody and
Yeah.
cause you to do things that's not right? You
Yeah.
understand? And make you think certain ways. But the key thing is that you got to catch him. You know, Satan could jump on any one of you brothers. And the thing about it is, when we tell you brothers, yo, you got Satan on you, you all better believe that what we know what we saying. You know, don't think, say, oh, no, I ain't got the devil on me. No, listen. What we read in here, Satan could jump on anybody, man. You know, David, he said David was beloved above by the Most High. And Satan still jump on him and allow him to do what? To number the people.
We're going to find out why, though. We're going to find out why. 24:1 is the reason why he made him do it. 24 verse 1.
2 Samuel 24, verse 1.
Remember, Satan raised up against Israel through David to do that unlawful census. Watch this.
And again, the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel.
Stop. That's why. Israel was pissing him off. So the Lord said, what can I do? Who can I use to have my vengeance be brought upon them? Oh, I know. I'll use David. I'm going to have David do it. Go ahead, read verse 1 again.
And again, the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel.
Uh-huh.
And he moved.
And what?
And he moved.
And the Lord moved. Go ahead.
David against them to say, go number Israel and Judah.
I thought Satan did it. I thought Satan did that. Now we know who the Lord moved to move David to do it. Satan, go move David to number them people over there. Yes, Lord. Yeah, I don't want to. Christianity says, I don't want to. I'm out of here. Get out of here if I kick you in the ground. No, that's not in the Bible. He moved David. He moved Satan. Satan, go move him and do so-and-so and prevail also. That's what happened. Read on. It's going to say it.
For the king said to Joab, the captain of the host, which was with them, go now through all the tribes of Israel, from Dan even to Beersheba, and number ye the people, that I may know the number of the people.
Uh-huh.
And Joab said unto the king, now the Lord thy God add unto the people, how many soever they be, 100-fold, and that the eyes of my lord the king may see it. But why doth my lord the king delight in this thing?
What am I going to do this for? What's the point of this? Go ahead.
Notwithstanding, the king's word prevailed against Joab and against the captains of the host.
It wasn't just Joab that's saying no. His captain was saying, Lord, why? What are we doing this for? We number him for what? Go ahead.
And Joab and the captains of the host went out from the presence of the king to number the people of Israel.
You know, Joab didn't do it. Joab went and left Benjamin and Levi out. He said, this is wrong. I'm not doing this. I'm getting myself in trouble. This David's business. Go ahead.
And they passed over Jordan and pitched in Aroer, on the right side of the city that lieth in the midst of the river of Gad, and toward Jazer.
Uh-huh.
Then they came to Gilead and to the land of Tatanhad, Tatamashai, and they came to Dan Jain and about to Sidon, and came to the stronghold of Tyre and to all the cities of the Hivites and of the Canaanites. And they went out to the south of Judah, even to Beersheba. So when they had gone through all the land, they came to Jerusalem at the end of 9 months and 20 days.
Long time. Go ahead.
And Joab gave up the sum of the number of the people.
You know, knowing that age, not on each door. How many are in here? All right. David's simple as hell. All right, how many in here? All right. This is evil as hell. Why are we doing this? It's 9 months. This is 9 months. 9 months, let's say. 9 months and 20 days of walking around on foot. They had no bus or car. They walk, they riding the horse all that time, traveling around. Go ahead. They're pissed.
And there were in Israel 800,000 valiant men that drew the sword, and the men of Judah were 5,000 men.
Yeah.
Excuse me, and the men of Judah were 500,000 men.
Yeah.
And David's heart smote him after that he had numbered
And he
the people.
realized, yo, why'd I do that? I shouldn't do that. They came back to his senses.
The devil came off
Because
of him.
Satan said, you on your own. I'm out. You messed up. Go ahead.
And David said unto the Lord, I have sinned greatly in that I have done. And now I beseech thee, O Lord, take away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly.
Go ahead.
For when David was up in the morning, the word of the Lord came up unto the prophet Gad, David's seer, saying, Go and say unto David, Thus saith the Lord, I offer thee 3 things. Choose thee one of them, that I may do it unto thee.
Read this earlier. Go ahead.
So Gad came to David and told him and said unto him, Shall 7 years of famine come unto thee in thy land? Or wilt thou flee 3 months before thine enemies, while they pursue thee? Or that there be 3 days pestilence in thy land? Now advise and see what answer I shall return to him that sent
Now
me.
he's saying 7 years, I believe, because I know in Chronicles it says 3 years. There's 4 more added on. That's another class. That's chapter 20. What's it at? First Chronicles 21. What's it at? Anyway, 21 explains why it says 7 years. It's going Chronicles 21. Where it goes into 4 plus 3 more years. It's another class. I'll go into another time. Go ahead.
So Gad, and David said unto Gad, I am in a great strait. Let us fall now into the hand of the Lord, for his mercies are great, and let me not fall into the hand of man.
Right. Read that earlier. Go ahead.
So the Lord sent a pestilence upon Israel from the morning even to the time appointed. And there died of the people from Dan even to Beersheba 70,000 men. And when the angel stretched out his hand upon Jerusalem to destroy it, the Lord repented him of the evil and said to the angel that destroyed the people, It is enough. Stay now thine hand. And the angel of the Lord was by the threshing place of Aruna the Jebusite. And David spake unto the Lord when he saw the angel that smote the people.
So David could see the angel. No one else could see it but him. He could see the angel over the people with the sword out. Go ahead.
And said, Lo, I have sinned, and I have done wickedly. But these sheep, what have they done? Let thine hand, I pray thee, be against me and against my father's
Don't
house.
kill them. Do it to me. Put it on me, he said. But the Lord said, nah, I want to kill them guys anyway. I just used you to kill them anyway. Because he was mad. Remember verse 1. He's mad at Israel. So I'm going to use David. I'm going to put him in the midst of ignorance so I can kill these 70,000 wicked dudes over here. David was a man. He can't keep his eyes on anybody. So the Lord said, that's what I want to do when David's ruling. Oh, okay, David, number the people so I can kill 70,000. Most time, man, no joke. Psalm 115, verse 3.
Psalms chapter 115, verse 3. But our God is in the heavens. He hath done whatsoever he hath pleased.
So the Most High does whatever he wants to do. That's the ball of the class. He does whatever he wants to do to whomsoever he wants it done to. Use whoever it takes to do it. Period. He used Pharaoh. He using Esau now. And he may use some of y'all in here. But the Most High's purpose is going to be done. It's thy will be done.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.